Hello everyone, myself Forum Makwana, Assistant Professor of EC Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to the session of Satellite Communication. In the last session, we have started unit number 3, that is a geostationary orbit. Now, in today's session, we are going to cover the calculation of elevation angle, limits of visibility, and the polar mount antenna. First of all, what is elevation angle? So, the elevation angle is the vertical angle which is going to be measured between the satellite and the subsatellite point. Alright. So, first we are going to calculate the elevation angle. As we know that from the calculation of azimuth angle, we are going to apply the cosine rule for the plane triangle to the triangle of the figure which is shown over here. Right? Over here, AGSO stands for the radius of geostationary orbit, AE stands for radius of Earth, H means the height, at which height my satellite is located from the surface of the Earth. Alright, this capital R is the radius of Earth as well, and D is the distance. Okay, now we are going to apply the cosine rule for this plane triangle, which allows the range D, that is the distance, to be found to be a close approximation. The small d is equals to under root of r square plus AGSO square minus 2 AGSO into r. Alright. So over here, cos small b is there with product term. Alright. So what is that cos b? As we have seen the value of b. Okay, how to calculate the value of small b, right? The value of small b will be already given in the example. Alright, so if we are going to apply the sine rule for the plane triangle, we are able to calculate the angle of elevation. So the angle of elevation is the arc cos, that means cos inverse in bracket AGSO upon d into sine b, right? We can replace the b, small b, with the latitude of the earth station, right? If the value of small b is not given. Now, let's take one example. Find range and the antenna elevation angle for the radius of earth, which is already given, that is 6371 kilometer. AGSO, what is it? 42,164 kilometer. That is the radius of geostationary orbit. And the value of small b is given, that is 36.23 degree. Right? Now, what we need to calculate is first range and the antenna elevation angle. First, we are going to calculate the range. That is, a small b is equals to under root of r square. What is r? 6371 kilometer. It's square plus AGSO square. The value of AGSO is 42164 square minus 2 into r into AGSO into cos b. The value of small b is 36.23, which is already given. Okay. So by calculating this term, we are able to find out the value of small d, that is 37,215 kilometer. Right. So from this value, we are able to calculate the elevation angle. Alright, that is the cos inverse AGSO upon d into sin b. Right? What is the value of AGSO? 42,164 kilometer. Small d is coming from over here, and b is already given, right? So the value of elevation angle is 48 degree by calculating this term. Arc cos stands for the cos inverse. right? So based on this given value, we are able to calculate the value of D and the elevation angle from this two formula. Okay. By remembering these two formula, you are able to calculate the value of elevation angle. Now, what is polar mount antenna? We know that in our home antenna, that can be a steerable, but it causes an expense which usually precludes the use of separate azimuth and the elevation angle actuators that are used to change the horizontal angle as well as the elevation angle. But for that, we need to use a separate actuator. So instead of a single actuator, which is used to move the antenna in circular arc, whether it is horizontally or the vertically, we are going to use a single actuator that is known as the polar mount antenna, right? Why? The reason is the antenna pointing can only be accurate for the satellite because some pointing error must be occur. Why? Because we are not able to properly focus at a single point at which a satellite is located, right? So with the help of this polar mount antenna, the distance, or we can say the dish which we are going to mount it on the axis, which is going to be termed as the polar axis, in which the antenna bore side is normal to this axis, which is perpendicular, right? So the angle between the polar mount and the local horizontal plane is set equal to the Earth station latitude. You know the definition of latitude and longitude that we already discussed in the last session. Okay. So the angle of tilt, that is the angle between polar mount and the local horizontal plane, which is set equal to the Earth station latitude. So the angle of tilt required is 90 minus elevation angle minus lambda e. What is lambda e? That is altitude of Earth station. What is EL0? That represent elevation angle. And what is 90? 90 that we have taken as a right angle triangle is there. Okay. So how much angle of tilt is required to correct this position error? That's why we need to calculate the angle of tilt from this formula. Alright. By knowing the value of del, that is angle of tilt, we need to calculate the value of elevation angle. How we are supposed to calculate is, we know that the capital B is equals to phi E minus phi SS. What is phi E? That is the longitude of Earth station. What is phi SS? That is the longitude of south satellite point. We know the value of small b, that is a cos inverse cos b into cos lambda e. But the value of small b is approximately equals to the lambda e. Alright. So we are simply calculating, simply placing that value of small b over here with lambda e. So we are able to calculate the elevation angle. So the final expression for the angle of tilt is 90 minus cos inverse AGSO upon D into sin lambda e minus lambda e. Okay, the remaining expression as it is, I have just replaced the value of elevation angle over here. Okay, EL0. It is going to be replaced by this expression. This cos coming over here, that is cos inverse AGSO D sine lambda e. Above lambda e is as it is, right? This is the expression of EL that I have already explained, right? From this plane triangle, alright? As I have told you, the both side, which is normal to the axis, okay? Normal is not plane, is 90 degree, okay? Now let's take one example to calculate the angle of tilt. The statement is, determine the angle of tilt required for the polar mount antenna used with an earth station latitude that is 49 degree north. We have to assume the spherical earth of mean radius, that is 6371 kilometer. So from all this value, you need to calculate the small d. What is small d? 6371, that is r square plus agso square minus 2 r agso into cos b. Value of cos b, that is a small b, is coming from over here, it's 49 degree north, it is latitude. We know that b is equal to lambda e. Lambda stands for latitude of earth station. So we are able to calculate the value of small d. What is EL? Cos inverse 42,164 kilometer divided by d into sin d, right? So we are able to calculate the value of elevation angle. So from this value of elevation angle, we are able to calculate the value of angle of tilt. 90 minus elevation angle minus lambda e. The value of elevation angle is coming from over here, and this is the value of latitude of earth station, right? So value of del is 7 degree. So 7 degree antenna movement is required. Okay. So that angle of tilt is required with 7 degree for the matching of position with respect to the satellite. Now what is limits of visibility? We know that there will be east and west limit on geostationary arc. Like this. This is our earth. Okay. And this is our equator. And this is AGS, that is the radius of geostationary orbit. We can say that because geostationary orbit lies on the equator of the earth. So the lowest elevation in this diagram is 0, because when the antenna is pointing along the horizontal axis. Alright. So we are going to estimate the longitude limits from this to this. Alright. So for that, we need to consider an earth station which is located on the equator. So my antenna can be pointing either east side or the west side. Okay. So we are going to calculate the value of angle, that is theta is equals to r cos AE upon AGS. What is AE? Radius of earth. What is AGSO? Radius of geostationary orbit. So theta is equals to 81.3 degree. Right? So for this situation, the geostationary arc boundary is 81.3 degree. It's about to earth station longitude. Alright. So we have discussed in today's session what is polar mount antenna, how to calculate the limits of visibility, and how to calculate the elevation angle. Alright. These are the references that I have taken. But still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime on this ID. Till then, thank you for your attention.